they have to put a 0 to hold that place. We call it an automatic 0. If they have 3 multiplicans on the bottom, then they have to put 2 and so on and so forth. So that really is a good method for the kids that have no problem memorizing process. Then there are the other kids that was like myself as a kid, who if I can't see it, I can't learn it. And memorizing those type of operations were hard. So we have been working on a strategy, a new way of doing multiplication called Lattice. How many of you are not familiar with Lattice? Oh, not many. Some of you. So the kids, this is what the kids were just working on, okay? So the problem was that in this 1 square foot, that 6 bricks could, small bricks, could fit into that square foot, okay? How many bricks would you need to fill up 389 of these, okay, square feet? So this was their problem. So it was 3 times 389. This is standard, and it doesn't even have the 2 digits, just the 1, okay? But we're working on keeping lines really straight for place value and using those lines for carrying numbers, which they're getting pretty good at. And then here you have lattice. So on lattice, you take the number of digits, okay? So this one is on the bottom. So I only need this one space for that 6. But I have 1, 2, 3 digits here, okay, that need their own space. So they are going to go like this. So it's 3, 8, and 9. And now it's multiplying. So that is the way they would set it up. If the problem was, I'm going to say 389 times 46, then they would need 2 places on the side. So I would make sure that I have 1, 2 spaces. I'm going to make it a little shorter, okay, and still have room for my 3. So then I could go like this. I would have my 46, I would have my 3, my 8, and my 9, and I would go like this. So that's how I would set up that problem, however many they are. We know the associative property, right guys? What does that say? Raise your hand. What does the associative property tell me? Okay, go ahead.
With both addition and multiplication, you can switch the numbers around and still get the same answer.
Yes, I can switch these numbers around to multiply them and get the same answer, but that just means the 389, they could have been 3 going down that way, and the 46 could have been this way, making us have a rectangle going down instead. It doesn't matter. We're going to get the same values. But now, what is the term that we learned, guys, that has to do with lattice? Oh, who can tell me what is a lattice? Where did the term even come from? Lattice. What is it? Matthew, what is a lattice?
It's like a little fence around the house.
It's a fence that you grow plants up against. So we did that as well. We had our drawing of a fence like that, and then we had the lattice like that, and then we talked about how sometimes people put lattice on top of their patio. Okay, and it is actually that pattern of a lattice. So that's the same thing. So we need our cross lines, don't we? What do we call those? Diagonal. So, and show me diagonal. So it's this way, okay? So I'm going to draw, we'll start with this one. I'm going to draw like that, and like that. And they have to go through the what? The corners. They've got to go through those corners. And now this is the easy part. But, since I have so many parents here that I can take advantage like this. Observe the multiplication tables. Observe. Tons of kids that don't know them memorize backwards, forwards, and in 5 languages. I need them to learn, they need to learn their times tables, backwards and forwards, upside down, inside out. They need to know them yesterday, like that. Because every single bit of math that is from here on out has to do with patterns in math and the tables. So that would really be helpful. Oh, we're doing a lattice lesson with the
Excuse the interruption. Mrs. Stewart is heading down to Mrs. Carlson's class. That's room 15.
So have your kids show you the rest of those problems and show you how to do them. But they will still have problems with it as long as they don't know these. Okay. Wow. After I just said you don't know these, you ready for some good awards now?
I am.
Okay, good. Yes. Oh, let's invite everybody in.
Everyone, come
Come on in. Oh, right. I see your dad up there. Go get your dad.
Thank you, parents, for being flexible. I apologize
Andre,
for a little bit behind schedule because I'm visiting every single classroom due to the weather. So thank you for being so very flexible. Today, we are going to present certificates to those students who have earned honor roll, which is 80% to 89% scored on either weekly assessments or their benchmark assessment for ELA or math. Principal's honor roll at 90% or higher. Again, weekly assessments and benchmark assessments. We have perfect attendance for first trimester, which means you guys were here every single day. You weren't late, you didn't leave early. Absolutely perfect attendance. We also have some EL awards, so English Learner Awards for English in a Flash. And at the very end, I have a very special presentation for two specific students in your classroom.
Awesome.
Okay, so you want to get started?
Yes.
All right, here we go. How about Ms. Carlson, why don't we stand over here and then the kids can line on up that way? Great, you have a lot of certificates here, so I might bend around the corner over there.
They may have to.
All right, so let's start with honor roll.
Okay, this goes to Addison Wilson for math.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Good job. Okay, there you go, and have a seat. I mean, you can stay right there. And this one goes to Language Arts, first trimester, Matthew Velasco. Good job. There you go. This one goes to Joshua Ward. There you go. Some of you don't know how to shake hands. This one goes to Robert for English language. Good job, Robert. There you go. And this one goes to English language arts. First trimester goes to Han Nguyen. There you go. Okay. This one is for math. First trimester, Carlos Macias. There you go. Okay. This one is for math and ELA. First trimester. This goes to Tiffany Bowe. This one goes for math, first trimester, and it goes to Nico. Right here, right here. Teach your kids how to shake their hands. This one goes to for mathematics, first trimester, it goes to Andrew Gray. This one is for math and English language arts, first trimester, Jocelyn Gonzalez. This one goes for mathematics, first trimester, Caitlin Gilbert. For math and English language arts, Jocelyn Esquivias. Good job. There you go. And for ELA first trimester, Caleb B. This one, there you go. Good job. Yeah. Okay, good job. Next up, there's quite a few here, so I'm going to guess some of you may honor roll, and this is for math, Kennedy Green. And for mathematics, Joshua Ward. Caleb, again for math. There you go. For math, Aiden Aller. Very good. Okay. For both math and ELA, Addie Bollinger. For language arts, Nico Guevara. Up here. That's okay. Good job, Nico. And there you go. Good job. Matthew Velasco, mathematics. Good job. Okay. For math, Han Nguyen. For math and ELA, Zachary Martin. And for math and ELA, Samantha Lopez. Okay. For mathematics, Matthew LaPera. And for math, Diego Limon.
Okay, that's all of our
Right, thank you. Okay, these are our EL awards. The first one is for, hey Matthew, don't go anywhere, Matthew LaPera. Okay, and for Diego Limon. Good job. And for Michelle Godoy. And for Adrian, Emma Sweetcop. Good job. Okay, thank you very much. Great job.
perfect attendance.
Whoa, couldn't get rid of these kids, not even a day. I'm rallied for Samante. There we go. Jocelyn Esquiva. Michelle Godoy. Sophia Gorman and the Jubilee. I know. Okay, and Samantha Lopez. And for Hen Nguyen. Matthew Velasco. And Tiffany Bowe.
Great job, guys. Thank you.
Oh, we're not done. Sorry.
Oh, no, we have.
Oh. very prestigious.
Actually, one student.
Yes.
There's one student who's receiving a very prestigious award because this student scored a perfect score on the state test in mathematics, which we took in May. So this student has become a member of the 600 Club. So please help me congratulate Zachary. Got it? It's like the Coke bag. It's like that Coke and ball. Yes. Great job to all of you. Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming. Report cards are coming home